Hello again, everybody. Welcome back. Sorry that this is taking a long time. It's always a bit dangerous allowing a teacher to talk about something that they're really enthusiastic about. And it's nice for me to talk in English. So it won't go on for too much longer, I promise. We've talked then about why this came about. We talked about the different levels, bronze, silver, gold. We've talked about the different parts, so volunteering, physical, skills, expedition. Okay, so yeah, you do all of these things, and it's a lot of it is on you as a young person to be organised, to keep everything, yeah, all of the information that you need to make sure you're doing things for the right length of time, to make sure that you are keeping everything recorded. At the end of it all, then. You need to register it online that you've completed things, send off all of your documentation, and if they decide, yeah, you've done enough reward, you'll get a certificate, okay, and a little badge. Okay, this is my bronze badge to say that I did my bronze Duke of Edinburgh. I can't find the certificate, I'm afraid. This is my silver, okay, to say that I did everything for silver, and gold, as I said in the first video. I did the volunteering. I think I did the skill. I did the physical. I did the expedition. I did that when I was at university. That was 4 days. We walked 80 kilometers, and I still really remember that. It was at Easter. Okay, sometimes at Easter the weather's nice. Okay, the weather in the mountains then was not so good. Okay, 3 days of rain. Okay, rain, and maybe you know from Scouts or Hero what it's like to camp in a wet tent with wet clothes and everything's wet. And I still remember waking up on the last morning. We just had a short bit left to walk, and I couldn't hear rain, and I was really excited. Okay, you know what it's like maybe to wake up in a tent and it's raining. And I was really excited. I couldn't hear rain, and I looked outside of the tent, and the reason I couldn't hear rain was because the rain had turned to snow. So yeah, that was a bit hairy. But anyway, it's something that I really remember. But I didn't get my gold award. Why not? Probably because I wasn't organised enough and I didn't fill in all the paperwork. So that's a message to you all, people. Be organised, otherwise you'll miss out on things. But I still got a lot from it. Okay, and maybe you've kind of understood that also when I was a teacher in the UK, it was a really nice thing for me to do. Yeah, it was really tiring after a week of work going away to camp, yeah, with young people, but it was a really nice thing to do and to see students in a different setting. Okay, I really miss that. Okay, and I know schools in Belgium are different, and you've got different ways that you do these things. But it's a shame for me sometimes that some of you, all I see you is as at school. Okay, and maybe seeing you in a different setting would be nice sometimes. So maybe once COVID stops, there'll be a chance for that. Let's hope so. When Prince Philip died, it prompted a lot of people to think back over their experiences on Duke of Edinburgh, and I think it made me do that too. And if you go onto the Duke of Edinburgh website, the award website, there's lots of people like this girl here who've posted how taking part in the Duke of Edinburgh's award really changed their lives. Gave them the inspiration to get out into the outdoors and enjoy things. So for this young lady, she did bronze and silver, and remember some of the difficult things, the fact that the rucksacks were really heavy, getting lost, but actually it gave her an introduction into walking that she's carried on with. We're just going to watch this short video. It should work out, should be able to do this, okay, because for me as well, this will hopefully give you a bit of an insight into the impact that this Duke of Edinburgh Award can have on young people. Okay, so this should work. Yeah.
The fact that I did the Duke of Edinburgh's Award, it was amazing on its own. The fact that I had dinner with the Duke of Edinburgh, it was amazing.
I really do think that what you go through in the Duke of Edinburgh Award and all of those moments, all of those memories, really does make who you become.
I feel like the DFE has taught me skills that will always just stick with me for life, whether that be teamwork, whether that be confidence.
Without the Duke of Edinburgh, I would not be a police officer today.
They're very fond memories of doing my DFE. We've been very privileged to have the Duke of Edinburgh. Without him, the DFE would never have happened. And he's just given so much to so many young people.
It's really shaped the journey that I went on and where I am now.
My best memory from the DFE is just the interaction I had with everyone in my group, and we all thrive by building on each other.
It was time for me to give my speech, so I needed to stand up, and all of a sudden, I see the Duke of Edinburgh carrying my crutches, coming to me and handing them to me.
I knew that when it got to my Gold Duke of Edinburgh award, which I so desperately wanted to achieve, that one of the aspects was going on a residential, and for me that was petrifying. But I pushed myself, and that one experience changed my entire life.
It taught me so much about life and just having confidence in myself, trying out new things, staying resilient as well.
I have kept my record book. It says the future is what you make it. Little comes from luck alone. And it's true. I mean, that's gone through my life now ever since.
Honestly, if you decide to take part in Duke of Edinburgh Award, you've made a really good choice. Like, you have changed your life.
Okay. No, thank you. So there we go. Some people reflecting on their experiences. Some things that came out there. Yeah, life-changing experiences. Not everybody's had that, perhaps. Okay, but for these people, they really felt that something happened during their Duke of Edinburgh Award. It gave them an insight. It gave them some new experiences that otherwise they wouldn't have had. So maybe this is nearly the end. Okay, this is the last slide. Okay, some things for you to think about. Now, whether your class teacher talks to you about this next week or asks you to do something else with this, I don't know. But I just think some questions for you to think about, having watched these two shortish videos. If you were a student in the UK, would you take part in the Duke of Edinburgh's Awards? Okay, is this something that you think that you would like to do? Okay. What would you do for each section? For the volunteering, for the physical, for the skills? Okay. Are you already doing activities now that would count? That you could say, yeah, I'm going to do this and I'm going to register it and it's going to be for my Duke of Edinburgh's Award. Okay. What would be the biggest challenge for you? Okay. And like I said with the expedition, some people the challenge is physical. Okay. Some people the challenge is the navigation. Some people the challenge is doing something for other people. Okay, something that not everybody instinctively does. Okay, the challenge of organizing yourself. Okay, I still remember, okay, it's probably 15 years ago, but I still remember the boys that were convinced they could go on an expedition for 2 days carrying Red Bull and donuts. Okay, that's all they had. Okay, Red Bull, donuts. Okay, you need other things to eat. Okay, but that was a challenge for them. Okay, to learn that, yeah, that's not such a good idea. A bit of a deeper question. Okay, how are you developing and challenging yourself in your life? Okay, how are you doing that? You don't need the Duke of Edinburgh's Award to do that. It can help you, help these young people do it. Okay, and it helps young people do it in the UK and all these other countries around the world. But how are you doing that now in Belgium? Okay, are you doing things that you will remember in 30 years' time? Okay, I've got nothing against TikTok. I'm watching YouTube and gaming and stuff like that if it's just for a while every now and then. Okay, but are you making memories? Are you doing things that you will remember? Okay, in 30 years' time. Okay, and if you're not, I think that's a shame. Okay, I think it's a shame. I think you're missing out. Okay, so this is not going to turn into some kind of, or maybe it already is, some kind of inspirational kind of message that I want you to have. But I think that's in line with the Duke of Edinburgh's Award. So there we go. That's what it is. It's something that I really firmly believe in. Okay, I spend my professional life now teaching English, teaching French. Okay, it's important, clearly. Okay, it's important that you know all this grammar, that you know this vocabulary, that you can communicate with other people. Okay, but for me as well, there are more important things as well. Okay, and it's for you as young people to go and seek those out and find those. And I think that's the message of the Duke of Edinburgh's Award, and I think that's what Prince Philip wanted to achieve by this. So if you've made it to the end of these 2 videos, then good. Okay, well done. 25 minutes of listening to English, listening to me talking about something that I find really important. Okay, and if it's been interesting, then I'm glad. If it's made you think about things, then I'm really happy. If it's just been 25 minutes of listening to someone talking English, then that's something too. Okay, so goodbye. If you've got any questions, then ask your English teacher or ask me when you see me around school. Okay, bye.